Trying to find a way to... What did I just deactivate? A shutter?
Look, no hard feelings. Come on
Oh, I
out.
opened the shutter. Well, that might help them. They might suddenly shift. Not sure how many of them left. Our car is there. Maybe we should just drive. Okay, now I'll get out and I should do so.
How about you come on out and let's
Fuck,
talk?
why can't I pull my weapon? Ah. Rubbish.
Fucking coward!
So, whereabouts is the, fuck's sake? Where the fuck is the other one? Blood pump ready. That's all good, but I can't see the others. Now I can on the map.
You better pray I don't find you.
Sounds like they're in there. Is this? We can obviously go in there.
What? Trying to play gorilla now? We got trouble.
Shit.
Get her!
Please. Everyone's been to the field. Imagine if I got shot from behind.
I'ma get you. Try my new toys out.
Shoot. Now we are in. Shit. The shadow looks to be fuck all when you kill them. Just get in the car and disappear because get out of here. Cops. Cops is never good. Cops are never good. Fuck's sake, why can't we change the view of the car? I hate driving like this. We got it. It's fucking ages. Right, when we get out, sort of out the area, I'm going to try to remember exactly where we were. Right, so we were in this bit, sort of. Yeah, combat. Woohoo! Well, that didn't take him. Brilliant. Might as well save up. We need to get in that building though.
She expands on her lifestyle, saying, I never wanted to become one of those prisoner people. I
feel like a prisoner. I can't lie to people who don't know my life. Seeing people being really bad to me and my family.
That were just bad people.
And I feel like I've been very controlled in a lot of ways. Amongst other things. Been around too much evil, let's say too many evil, too much evil, too many. What's the difference really is there? Well, I just have to go. Who are they? Have we got coppers over there? Or fuck me, more bloody gangsters. That's a piss take. I wanted to get me stuff. All the stuff that I had achieved. That I'd achieved by getting. Let's ping them, see how many of them there are. And just in case they spot us, we'll get a rifle out. Oh shit. Right, we're gonna have to drive off. I think, even though I hope they don't run too far, you know. Right, can I do a quick hack? Apparently not, I've run out of rounds. Yeah, that's clever, mate, coming at me. My rifle. Are you insane? Oh, it's faster, isn't it? Made me waste a bullet. Get to swag. No one makes me waste a bullet. You. Headshot. You, sir. What is wrong with my gun? Why ain't my gun firing? What is wrong with the gun? Oh my god, we're out of ammo. It's my favourite gun and we're out of ammo on it. Okay, we're just gonna, you know, drive off for a little bit. We'll be back in a sec, don't worry. Lads, ladies, boys and girls, we'll be right back with them. They ain't getting away with annoying us. Right, we're out of combat by just doing that. Wow, that was easy. Hurting gangsters though. I do not like gangsters. Nasty people, gangsters. Oh blood. I'm sad too. I try and hide it for some. Really sad. Super sad. Oh, so sad. So I hide the fact that I'm controlled and I've been through a hell of a lot of traumatic shit. And very rarely even mention it. We got gangsters about. One left. What an idiot. Alright mate, I'm gonna do a little favour for you, and you only. Considering I'm out of ammo, I'm not happy about that. I can't believe it. Out of ammo on my favourite gun, imagine that. Shit, we didn't even get him in time. Let's see if we can even kill him with this.
Just like the good old days.
He's fast, but not fast enough. I'm worried though, if there's any more of them, I've really not got my favourite gun out. Because it's bloody out of bullets, isn't it? We had a knife on him. Some other stuff. And we've got stuff to collect in that building still. We've got to go inside there. This I hope he's dead. I think he's dead. How can we be out of sniper ammo though? I mean, come on, it's really not good. It's my favourite gun, I've got to bear that in mind, but we're genuinely I have ammo with my favourite gun. Hopefully cops won't try and mess with us, because they've messed with us in this position, this area, this exact place before, about 5 minutes ago. Right, let's get out of the ride. I have to have a gun ready for this. And hope they've left the door open. Can't believe we've got no ammo. Let's try taking an assault rifle just in case we enter into any trouble. think that guy is dead. I guess he's dead. Oh no, that one's oh shit, there are more of them and I ain't got my favourite gun. Let's nick their car, see how they feel about it. If we can. I think I went up to it before and couldn't do it. I don't know why. Is it because it's a 6th Street one, official one? And how's that? For fuck's sake, how many are left? Why am I out of sniper bullets? It's the worst thing to happen. And there's kids there, fuck's sake. Alright, I need another car just in case I have to get away real fast, you know? I don't really want to be driving around in this van, but pop it. So
on January 27th, 2009, Attorney Anderson sent a letter to Jamie Spears' attorney with an ex parte petition that he was planning to file.
really, no bullets though. Ah, we got some. Oh, yes, back in business then.
Since Brittany was so controlled and unable to make phone calls, Sam Lutfi would help Brittany by being the middleman. He would somehow sneak the petition paperwork over to Brittany for her to sign, and then get the paperwork back to the attorney. Jamie's attorneys would then speak with attorney
Why am I the only one who can't actually see any enemies in there? They got like cameras or what? What's this? Access point. Oh, sweet. Is that what's flashing up red there? Okay, let's give it a go. Let's go in there. Risk it. Risking it all.
When Sam was acting as the middleman between Brittany and the attorneys, he broke the agreement he made with Jamie back in July 2008.
Glad we come in now. Right, we're gonna go to the access point first. Why is there 2 things flagging up though? Seriously.
And his attempts at trying to assist Brittany. The restraining order was granted temporarily.
It's nice to find an access point, but I'm worried we won't hack it, right? Nothing else in here? Not bad. Clearly there is. Ooh, rare upgrade components too. What's this? Industrial shutters in there. Access point here. So what's the other red dot then? Because I can't is it an enemy coming or is it the enemy who's... What's this? I don't get it. It's up there, whatever the problem is. Find the something acid container. One sec, peeps. My TV wants to turn off. No way, boy. Am I letting that? No. I don't get what that is, but we've got to find... Apparently we're now doing a mission. Find Booker Updike. Alright. I don't have a clue what we're looking for then. Is that a person or what? Let's connect. Let's do this. Bloody hope I get this right for once. What's the first one? We need to get all 3 or something. Oh, fuck my life. Do we go for 5-5 or do we go for BD? BDs? There's only 2 BDs on the map. One's on the 2nd common. Fuck knows how we're gonna get to this then. I think doing a BD first, but we can't do a BD first. Let's go for 5-5. I think we should do for 5-5 next. We can't get to anything else anyway. But we're gonna need a BD after. Where did I say the BDs were? There was one on the 2nd row. So oh, we fucked up one. Surely BD rather than 1C. Fuck's sake, then 7 then what, 1C? 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 Oh, that's not really that good, is it? We could have got way more from that thing. If only I was better with these bloody access points. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to do what other people do on YouTube, right? We'll save this one. then we'll load up one where we ain't done it yet. I've seen other people do this. We, you know, we don't cheat in general, but right, we are going to sort of cheat now, I guess. Just sort of. Just to see if we can, you know, normally I wouldn't do this, first time I've done it, but see if we can make a little bit more money. Right, anyway, let me talk about my situation in life to you guys, in case I'm killed with a stage suicide. It really wouldn't surprise me. The people around me are rather toxic. My so-called mum isn't my real mum, and loads of people know this. At one point they had cameras and stuff in my house, as bizarre as it is. I'm pretty sure they did, they seem to know what was going on. I'm sure they had conversations and probably listened to this. There's quite a lot in this little gang, a group of people, from Brett to Helen to Liz to... oh yeah, there's a whole group of people, and they all basically, I think we get different items here. They control, or have control, they've been very evil, that's a better way to put things. The way my nan broke her leg is very questionable, because I don't think she broke it, I think someone else broke it. I mean, the way she was clearly forced to tell me in the hospital when I asked about it, like saying I fell, and you just know she didn't fall. This guy, let's put him out of his misery, bless him. I mean, come on, he's got no legs, he's bleeding out, he's convulsing, having like a seizure, so I'll use my other gun. But bloody hell, he's like having, it's like an exorcism. Just wonder if he goes up in the air again. Only this thing sees him as dead. Sergeant of 6th Street Gang. Alright mate, I know you're a gangster, I'm not fond of gangsters, but this is to help you out, because I know gangsters leave people, I've heard about a gang who leave people on a mental health ward, out of sight, out of mind, like on a locked ward at Riverside in, I think it's Hillingdon, in Middlesex, part of like offshoots of London sort of thing, out of London. It's the London Borough of Hillingdon. And in the locked ward, the pin ward I think it's called. No one will ever get in this, you never get to speak on it, or you'd end up in the same position. There's some being tortured, left deaf and blind. I had a member of staff there, and I was visiting someone talking about someone who was sat in their own piss crying. I mean, it's sick. The stories you hear about, like, that's what needs to happen to people involved in things I know of. I mean, I'll continue telling you guys after I've gave this a go, I guess. Right, so first we do the 7A, the BD, or the 1C. This is where I'm getting confused. We can't do a 7A. We could do a BD. We can do a 1C. Should we go for a 1C? Right, that's got us into this bit. I think BD, right? Because that gets us 2. Now what do we do? 7A? Shit, it's locked us out of 1. Then surely 1C, right? Is it 1C or 5-5 to do? Fuck it, it should have been the other. 7A. Damn it, we got exactly the same as before. Fuck, that wasn't supposed to be how it went. Should we try again, peeps? I can always save this one. Fuck it, you know. Right, so the 32 one, that's the one. Gosh, this is messing me up now. Right, let's overtake the Beast in Me one. We ain't even finished the Beast in Me, but yeah. So the 32 one is like us being, is it us being natural, the 32? Or is that the 35 going with our progress? The one saved at 35. And 32 is the one we loaded. Right, for fuck's sake. So, you get this right. This one's saved here at 1040. The last one, where we're going naturally, was saved at 35, but we loaded 32, I think. Let's give this another go. This is mad. Right, 32, load. So anyway, the people in my life, people, fucking hell. There's been a lot of dodgy ones, and people would say you're risking your skin talking. I've been like deliberately found, employed, someone employed, I think it was Brett, who got people to beat me up badly, break my jaw and stuff, and leave me on a road just close, sergeant's close. Now, funnily enough, Brett Hearn is a sergeant in the RAF. And also, somehow Liz knew what was said in the car before I was badly beat by a guy double my size, triple my height, or double my height, triple my muscle mass and weight. How did Liz know, my fake mum? You know, how did she know about what was said in the car of people who were going to beat me up, who did beat me up? But how would she know that convo, and why did they know where to go? Liz had dropped me off at the place, so she knew my location. Take it she was in on setting it up. Maybe she just told me, perhaps Brett, who has then had me beaten, like, and I mean badly beaten. Broke jaw, etc, etc. I'm going to save over to 32 now, which is going to get confusing. It's before the access point is done. So this right here is before access point is done. And it's supposed to be saved over the one that says 32. Bloody hope I'm getting this right. And now, we go up to the access point, peeps, and we say a little prayer, and try to remember what was the right move. Just jack in, as they call it. Was it, did we do E9 first? I remember we went through, we were like, is it 55? There's a 55. Is it 1C? There are 1Cs. Is it E9? There's actually an E9. If we went to E9, we'd have access to the ones. Let's try E9. It's something different. Right, E9. Then do we go to 1C? Fuck, then we locked out of that one. But next, what do we do then? BD or 55? We ain't even got a fucking choice of BD or 55. We've really fucked it here. So what we should have done is what? Clicked on ones. I don't get it. We've really fucked this. Really fucked it. Now we're gonna have to reload. Your objective is to select characters from the code matrix in the correct sequence in order to upload the desired program daemon to the network. The selected characters appear here to form a sequence. This is the list of daemons and the character sequences required to upload each one. Yeah, but it doesn't say which bloody order you do. Fuck's sake. Well, we're definitely reloading, because trying to cheat the game has really fucked us. Right, so the last one is the one that overtook the 32. Fuck's sake. So yeah, other than being beaten and stuff like that, Liz, aka Mum, has poisoned me innumerable times. Always puts a hair or two of her own hairs in food if she gives me food, especially when I live with, Mum. And always give me that dodgy tummy the next day and the same day, and it was just awful. She also had me arrested. There's lots of Metropolitan cops in this gang, or this lot's pocket. Once they arrested me because of, I threw a carton of drink after being bullied to the point where I cried by Liz. I threw a carton of drink and it hit the sofa just underneath her. She said I'd assaulted her. She's just a liar, as a lot of the London Ambulance Service and a lot of the Metropolitan Police, the decent ones, know. Bad ones know it as well. They ain't never gonna do anything about it. So yeah, I was telling you about Liz, right? Yeah, I think I've explained some of it. Stolen thousands of pounds off me. Used to bloody use my card like it was her own. Bank transfer herself money. I found out in later years she'd done that when I lived with her. Stole loads of money, just quite recently, like 2 years ago or something. She sometimes got my account details off one of my bank cards, and she spent about £1,000, bit by bit, and also bought O2, like mobile credit network stuff to O2 often. She ain't paid none of it back. This is Liz, my so-called mum, who's done that. Should be a DNA test on her. And yeah, she's a nightmare. She'd bully me, make me cry when I was younger, all this, and hand me drugs. She once tried to encourage me to take morphine tablets that were for me granddad, that I believe she may have been involved in abusing. I know she was disgusting to my nana, who is now dead, and I think she has something to do with her breaking her leg, along with others that include Mark, Brett, Jackie, possibly Jackie, the neighbour of me nan, Mark, who was conveniently up north in Manchester, not far away, Kleo, the neighbour of my mum's, who, my so-called mum, Liz, they went up to my nana's house up north of England together. I know for a fact he went in that house. I believe maybe he broke the leg. I don't know who broke her leg exactly, but yeah. And she didn't die from cancer. She died from pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot that travelled from her leg to her chest, lungs, heart, I believe it is. And that was caused by them, whoever did it, breaking my nana's leg at 86 years old. Someone was abusing her bad. They even took a photograph of her. Shit scared. It's somewhere on Facebook in a hidden group. My nana looks so bloody frightened, fully dilated pupils, so scared. And Liz, aka Mum, Liz Cook, or Liz Romhandy, Romhandani, I think, married to Salem Ramdani. Ramdani's how you say it, from Tunisia. He's from Sousse. Anyway, so where was I up to? I haven't got to the bit where she stole £2,000 of my £3,000 inheritance, have I? The cash. I saw how scared my nana. She forced an 86-year-old lady, right, to pretend she couldn't eat, so she ended up a nil to mouth in her last days of hospital. Now I couldn't help or react or hit Liz. I'll tell you why. She'd had me arrested falsely in the November of the 2014, or the October rather, and her neighbours were involved in creating a fake allegation. They all pretended I'd hit her. That involved Nikki at number bloody 47 Blunts Avenue, Kleo there, I don't think Shelley wrote anything, but Kari next door did, and they wrote statements, as did Liz, Cook, Ramdani, whatever you want to say. And they got me to the point where I was almost in jail, but then I managed to contact someone who let me be bailed to their address. It had to be out of the area and everything. So I went up to next door to where my nan lived, next door neighbours, who possibly was involved or paid off to in all of this. There's no way she heard or saw nothing in all of this, no way. So yeah, they all moved like a mafia, and made my nan eat and drink fucking nothing. An 86-year-old who's got a broken leg. Fucking Liz even stole her car, said that my nan gave it to her, bullshit, and took it back. That was like 6 months before or so, before she died, possibly even longer before, maybe a year before. So she had no freedom. She couldn't drive away, could she? She couldn't do shit, especially with a broken leg. But even prior to that, she couldn't just drive away, run away, get away from all these people. No. He's also encouraged me to not accept my nan's offer to get me away from her, basically, to get me my own place and stuff. Obviously I've got that now, but guys, I shouldn't be telling you, like, this will probably get beat up, broken nose, well, that's happened before, broken jaw, head injury. When I tried to get money back, right, stolen money that Lizzee took, woke up with bloody head injury, no memory. Liz goes, "Oh, you look like you've got a carpet burn in your face." Turned out a few days later I noticed it was a bloody carpet burn. Had to go into hospital, have a head scan. I was in bed for 2 weeks. Serious head injury, and yeah, no recollection of how it happened, but Liz knew all about it. Same way she seemed to know what the conversation was in that car before I was beaten up in October 2019. It's all very strange, really, isn't it? You join the dots together, and Liz Cook, or Elizabeth Romadani, you can search her on Facebook. Bloody honorary lecturer, my arse. Childcare lecturer, what a fucking joke. She's the devil. Some paramedics have said that, some police have said that. Police have said it's a cult. One copper, most police by the way are involved in this gang, this cult, whatever it is, this mafia, or not silly enough to talk about it, so they just pretend she's my mum and keep their mouth shut. It was fear, out of fear. But yeah, copper told me in 2018 how some people identity theft, some people are very good at it, etc. He goes, it's a cult, isn't it? And he suggested to me to take revenge. He was a detective, I think, at Polar Park. It's a police station near Heathrow Airport in the UK, in England, London. And he was saying, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. After saying that, like, making it clear he can't do anything about it, and it's a cult, you know. And this cult, I'll tell you this secret, they call the others, people who ain't in that, who ain't a Freemason, they call the other coppers who ain't jobsworths. Anyway guys, I'm gonna pause up and I'll see you again in a few minutes. I should not be talking about all this shit, but I love you guys.